Okay, so now we're going to move on to the case study. So I'm going to read it first, and then I'm going to respond with what I would do if I was using Ganot's classroom management ideas. So you are a second grade teacher in a culturally diverse elementary school. You notice that one of your students, Thomas, often blurts out answers and talks to other students while you're in the middle of teaching lessons. The other students get easily distracted by his behavior. During a reading lesson, you ask the class, "Who can tell me what happens to the main character during this chapter?" Before anyone has a chance to raise their hand, Thomas shouts out the response and continues talking to the student next to him. Using Ganot's approach, how would you appropriately respond to the situation? So, to begin, what I would do first is, instead of yelling at him and saying, "Stop interrupting," or "You're being rude," or "You need to let me finish," I would obviously apply Ganot's congruent communication strategy, because this would be most effective for both myself and for Thomas and for the entirety of the class. So I would first just calmly describe what he's doing wrong, and explaining almost the effect that it's making on the class. Always remember to use an I statement instead of a you statement. So I would just say something like, "When answers are called out, it's hard for others to have a turn." And then I would just restate my expectation for this. So I would say, "I need everyone to raise their hands so that everybody has a chance to share." And then I would most likely, say something to Thomas to kind of calm down the situation, not really make him feel singled out, but just say something like, "Thomas, I can tell you're very passionate about this story. I'm really excited to hear about it. Can we save your thought for when I call on you so that the entire class can hear?" And then, if it was necessary, I would talk to him after for maybe independent time and just say, "I love all of your great ideas. You have so much to think about, and I want to hear them, but we want to make sure that everybody gets a turn and everybody can listen to each other's thoughts. So can you please help me by raising your hand first so that everybody can get a chance to hear everybody's thoughts and answers?"